And welcome back to my Let's Play of the Talos Principle 2. So we just have a little bit of cleanup to do, and then we'll finally be able to go back into the megastructure, possibly for the final time. I don't know. There's a lot of question mark blocks out here, though. I know there's still 2 puzzles to be found, and yeah, one way out here is... By the way, did my phone... No, it just... The screen went dark. It didn't call me. Good. Let's leave it that way. Well, I think I found something down below. Can I... Yeah, sure. Hey, it worked. Clearly it worked. Yeah, and I think I found the lost chain. Yeah, found the lost puzzle. Alternator. Ooh, boy. So I need... Oh. Interesting. Wait. No, that's clearly not gonna work. Damn. Actually... No, pfft. Yeah, I just smacked myself on that one, so... I getcha. Oh, damn. Oh, think I got it. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Jackpot. Haha! That was clever. That was actually a little different than what I'm used to, so that's actually pretty clever. I like that. Okay, so now I have to get the hell out of here. And since I took a tumble off the mountain, I have to... Okay, well, there's the trail. Woo! Wolves. Yeah, remember, this virus only made humanity go extinct. And that's the thing, some of our folks in New Jerusalem are seeing it that way, where we shouldn't expand. But then if we do that, we may as well just be like the others and just wait around to die. Okay, so... there's a question mark nearby. Main tower in the middle. This will be the final one before we head back in. Oh! I found a Prometheus statue.
To us who have only just begun this journey of philosophy, the world may seem like a mystery that can never be solved. A great deal has been written since the days of the Seven Sages, but how much of it is truth and how much of it is idle speculation? I've offended many by saying that most philosophy will, as the centuries pass, be discarded as foolishness and superstition. But it is a truth only philosophers fail to see. And yet we cannot abandon reason and conclude that we cannot know anything. Rather, we must accept that the journey towards understanding will be long, and our task is to build a foundation for those who will one day arrive at its destination.
That honestly makes sense. Just like how Alexandra built the foundation that laid the groundwork for this. What this will lead to? A resurgence of humanity? I don't know. Water's in water. Ordinary water. With trace amounts of LSD. Where's the damn entrance? Because I know this is it. Seriously? Hexahedral stacking. Oh. Oh. That'd be funny if I could just jump over the damn gate. That would indeed be funny. Nah, it's hexahedral stacking though, so... But there's a red laser, and... There's nothing else out here, unless there... No, there's nothing out here. No, definitely nothing out here. It says hexahedral stacking, but really, it's not really about stacking. And again, there's not a whole lot in this room. Which you would think by design would make it easier, but it is not. Okay, so I can block the path. It doesn't help me, though. What if... Oh. I know I'm on the right path, but the problem is... Did say something about stack. Oh. That might be what they meant. Uh-huh. That was just a bit of an aha. Ooh, solved all the regular puzzles. Nice. Cool. Again, it's always just this little aha moment. Aha. Haha. Okay, so I still see 4 question mark blocks out in the world. And then I have to go into the main tower itself, but luckily... Two of those should be the star towers, I'm hoping. I hope. This might be a palm reader. Damn. From AMA with Alexandra Drennan, it's impossible not to love any character played by Jeff Goldblum, of course, and Ian Malcolm gets some of the best lines, so the main reason he became an in-joke at Ian is just that he's memorable and funny. If we want to talk about what he represents on a more serious level, though, then I have to say that I personally think he's wrong. This neurotic fear that things will always go wrong, that we can never really have control over what we do, is misplaced. There's a legitimate critique of how the park operates, of science being subjected to the pursuit of profit, but that doesn't mean it can't be done differently. And if you'll excuse me for going full nerd here for a moment, why treat bringing back the non-avian dinosaurs as some kind of transgression? The extinction of these magnificent creatures wasn't some sort of intentional step forward, it was just a random catastrophe. If we can strike a blow at the oblivious cruelty of the universe, that's an act of human justice. It's no less wrong than bringing back species we've accidentally driven to extinctions. Horrible things happen all the time. Evolution favors survival, not beauty. If we can make the universe more beautiful, if we can add biodiversity and bring back things that were lost, we absolutely should. Hell, maybe one day we terraform a planet and populate it with dinosaurs. But this time we give them an asteroid defense system. Take that, Mother Nature. This is the Alexandra Drennan I love the most. Dreaming of all the good humans could do in the world. I try to hang on to that. Excerpted from Orthodoxy by G. J. Chesterton. But the expansion of which I speak was much more evil than all this. I have remarked that the materialist, like the madman, is in prison. In the prison of one thought. These people seem to think it singularly inspiring to keep on saying that the prison was very large. The size of the scientific universe gave one no novelty, no relief. The cosmos went on forever, but not in its wildest constellation could there be anything really interesting. Anything, for instance, such as forgiveness or free will. So these expanders of the universe had nothing to show us except more and more infinite corridors of space lit by ghastly suns and empty of all that is divine. Here, Chesterton's imagination, normally so powerful, fails him utterly. The problem is that he is not interested in the universe, and so not only does he fail to see, but he fails to even look. He finds what he expected to find, exactly, and so he misses not only the grandeur of the universe, but the miracle that is magnified by contrast, that forgiveness and free will do exist within people. From the Atlas Variations. When Heracles came upon Atlas, the Titan had grown old and tired. I have borne the weight of the celestial spheres for 1 billion years, he said. All the comings and goings of mortals, the tragedies of chance, the pointless wars have left me weak. Soon I will falter, and the celestial spheres will fall and shatter. You must take my place. But Heracles was hesitant. I am young and strong and virile. I have many women yet to bed, and many wondrous feats yet to perform. What a waste it would be to spend my life holding up the world instead, and yet it must be done, so what choice do I have? Saddened by the imminent loss of his heroic life, Heracles went for one last swim in the Ionian Sea. There, on storied Ithaca, he met a clever old man of many devices. The answer you seek, son of Zeus, does not lie within you, rather it lies in the world around you, and in what you can make of it. And so Heracles used his divine strength to build 2 great pillars of stone, which even today hold up the sky, and Atlas was liberated forever. Huh. Did not realize that that's how Atlas was freed from his burden. And what I'm looking for has got to be up there then. And it looks like there might be a path over here. No, that's a dead-end corner. Okay, that's the thing. Either there's something up there, or this could be the hidden lab. I'm thinking it's probably up there. And okay, I think I found the path. Also, what went on at this island beforehand? Because obviously this place has been here for a long time. Oh, it's just a star map. Woo. Oh, there's 2 question marks. Oh my god, there's more in the disc. Crap. Okay, so that... And this map is big. That's the thing. This section is big. Big, 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 big. I've only gone for 19 minutes, though. That's I solved those puzzles at a pretty good, brisk pace, so... Another star, perhaps? Or is it a palm reader? Oh, and it looks like it might be the end of Trevor's tale. Ow. It's people like Trevor as much as it's people like Alexandra who make the future happen. People with silly names like Trev who aren't famous, who aren't geniuses, who aren't driven by a powerful vision of the future. Ordinary people whose work and sacrifice isn't even acknowledged or remembers. I will remember you, Trevor. You too held the world on your shoulders. Thank you. Dear Founder, Byron and I used to go to the hills above the dam and observe the stars with telescopes that I built. When I saw stars like that, I felt such awe that I wished we had the ability to cry. I felt wonder, but I also felt recognition. I was seeing my home. The Sea of Stars is where we came from, and it's where we must return. I had so much hope. Then I knew one day we would set sail. We would fly through the clouds of the nebula. We would cruise across planets where it rains diamonds. We would follow the fading light of the distant supernovas until at last we met our brothers and sisters of the cosmos. I could feel that day was coming. I can't anymore, and I don't know how to live this way. I lived with Sarabai for nearly a century. I will not pretend that all the days were good. Some were terrible. She was opinionated. She could be difficult. She could be unfair. And so could I. Sometimes we hurt each other, though we rarely meant to. But most days were good, and some days were great. A great day with Sarabai made you feel different, made you feel like something had been revealed to you about the nature of the universe itself, some innate goodness at the heart of all things. Like Nada's Sarabai, whose name she adopted, she believed in the existence of something sublime beyond the material world. I hope she was right. I hope she's still somewhere. I hope she's not trapped in that broken body I tried so hard to repair. I was advised to let her go, to get over my attachment. I tried, but it was the wrong advice. Love is what makes us human, and we should count ourselves blessed that we can experience it. My attachment is what kept me sane, what anchored me to this world. Even in death, she saved my life. I am grateful for the days that we got, but no amount of days would have been enough. Love is not finite, and it is infinity that we must strive. I will do so for all of you who may still find love in the honor of Sarabai.
Everybody's gone, except me and Alex. She's upstairs somewhere. Haven't talked to her in days. The only reason why I know she's still alive is she's submitting bug fixes. I still have a lot to do myself. I've almost got the the tertiary backup thing working. This is the one that's really gonna last if everything else breaks. And you know what? I think everything else might. The MLA still giving me all these hiccups, but I don't know. I'm not a software guy. All the software guys, yeah, they're dead. God, these time capsules went a bit sideways, didn't they? I was gonna tell you all about myself and John Carpenter and all that stuff, but mostly I just told you about Alex. Funny. I wonder if I should just I should just tell her, you know? Just tell her. Just tell her. Maybe later. I gotta finish this first.
The problem is, later may have not come. Ooh, got all the... Cool. Got all the lost labs. Gotta read all the dialogue down here, too. I know there's a palm reader in the center. I'm making sure there isn't another one on the outside. There's one over there. Looks like there's two palm readers in here. Okay. What do you got for me? Well, at least you had Athena. I don't know if you're there or why you're not answering. It's been a long time, but I think about you and Miranda every day. In fact, I've been using the museum to further my research, and I think there is hope. You know I wouldn't say this lightly. Please respond. I will return as soon as I can. I'll steal a VTOL if I have to. Yours, Cornelius. Remaining instabilities eliminated. Successfully deployed? Is it done? What now? Well, we still don't know what happened to the others. But we have another palm reader. From Motherhood, 12 Essays by Ignatius Pachow. Sometimes I imagine myself following the matrilineal line up against the river of time to the waves of my distant great-grandmothers. I try to imagine the sheer horror of motherhood, the agony of childbirth, the risk of death with every birth, the certainty of losing some of one's children. To us now, the loss of a child is a horror almost beyond words. A grief so deep it seems almost insurmountable. I try to imagine what it meant to live in a world where it was ubiquitous reality, where you could only choose to respond with either an ever-deepening pain or an inhuman numbness, and all of it tied to the foundation stone of your existence, the body. This journey to the past reminds me that my freedom as a woman is on some level technological. Without medical technologies, I am reduced to the cruel logic of nature, which cares about nothing except reproduction. Without machines, I become a machine. Only machines allow us to be more than machines ourselves. Dear Founder, I heard a story that you left because you had discovered a way for us to become beings of flesh. Please, Founder, if this is true, please tell me how to achieve this miracle. I hate being a creature of metal and plastic, an abomination to the earth. Every day I curse myself for being immortal, for mindlessly consuming energy, for being so unlike the graceful animals to whom the planet truly belongs. I have stripped as many parts from this vile skeleton as I can, but it is not enough. I am still a machine. For the longest time, I couldn't understand the source of my unhappiness, and I sought to blame our mayor and his associates for the decisions that made my life so miserable. But now that I see my problems aren't external at all, it's all me, and if I could change myself, if I could make myself truly human, I would be happy. Please, Founder, take pity on me. Dear Athena, I've been following the expedition to this incredible machine you've built. I don't know what's going on, and I wish Cornelius had told us the truth before he vanished. I wish both of you had told us everything from the beginning, to be honest. It's just unfair to abandon us. But then, I abandoned you too, didn't I? After we lost Sarabai, I couldn't see anything except the unbearable permanence of her absence. It took me centuries to start getting involved again, but I did, Athena. I came back and so can you. So that means if she lost her lover centuries ago, that means this whole thing, we've been around clearly for centuries. Another door. Unless, no, that's just the way out. And it looks like everything else just circles. Yeah. Okay, so I found all the lost labs. I've done all the regular puzzles. Where am I going? It's too bright. Still too... Oh my god, how much shit is in here? Well, at least it's easier to navigate than that one up in the mountains a little bit ago. That was a pain. I've already solved all the puzzles, so... And 10 minutes of doing nothing but just explorating. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, because there's the tower, so I'll be close to it when I get done with these two. The one up there is a star pedestal. Yeah. And the other one must be another palm reader. I hope it just has... I just hope it has a journal attached to it that can read itself. I'm better off... Like, Oh, I see it. I see it. Good.
In my reports to you, I have often spoken about this island in terms that some might perceive as negative. I hope you understand that the opposite is true. Here in these green hills, I see tremendous potential for transformation and spiritual awakening. I do not see the world as you do, Athena, but I see the rot at the heart of New Jerusalem. If you and Cornelius want to go through with your plan, then this is the perfect place. My students and I will help you transport the remaining tech from New Alexandria. After that, once you and Cornelius are settled, we will leave for our great journey. I can only hope that we all find what we are looking for.
The problem is, what are you looking for? Okay, not that one. Not that. Damn. That was actually a really good thought, too. Okay, obviously not that, so I need to go back to number 2 then. Still not. Still not. Maybe. There. Oh, come on! Not you, not you, not you. Okay, that's gotta be the last piece then. Yeah, that's the last piece. And that, there we go. Okay, almost there. It can be any number of things, actually, except for that, and so 3 and 4 can't be the last pieces. But it can be that. Okay, the final tower before the mega structure. Who am I gonna meet here? Because I think the Sphinx in Pandora might be done. So who's left? Wow, that seems like a really big wind tunnel.
You have heard the myths of gods and titans. But as you approach the end of your journey, I will tell you the truth that all men fear. The truth that neither Pandora nor the Sphinx will face. There are no gods, son of man. There are no titans, no heroes to save you, no divine judge to weigh your soul against a feather. Nature has no will, and she is not your mother. There is only you, and the spark of the sublime that is your mind. As for myself, I never brought the flame to humankind as the stories tell. I only showed you where it was within yourselves. You are correct. But that truth comes from you. It is part of the flame, and yours to wield. You must make myths, not follow them. Perhaps, but do not think you can quench the flame within you. You may suppress it for 1,000 generations, but it will always return. As you freed me, so I will help you free your friend. When you are within Olympus, follow my signs.
So he's gonna help us find Byron then, and the flame is within us to create these stories, but why are the Sphinx and Pandora so afraid to face the tree?
All right, it's time to do this. Let's go get Byron.
Time to go in the last section. Well, not today, but yeah, I've been everywhere there is to be. Damn, this game is definitely going on. Just the normal one going on way longer than the first game. But to be fair, I do think there's a lot more puzzles. But yeah, I'm gonna end it out here, and that means, though, it'll finally be time to go back into the mega structure, possibly for the final time. I'm not sure. I mean, there really isn't much left to explorate, so we'll see. So in the meantime, though, if you liked what you saw, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course, As always, thanks for watching.